Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You can see here, fight against Daiwa Scarlet. And my options: Speed, Amplify, Marksman, and Quick Supply Specialist. And here I was between Amplify, with 5 badgers, and Quick Supply, which is always good, and start with Hounds. I could go for Hound Carry. And opponent went for Sledge Fang's Rhino Specialist. Let's see if I will need to click quick deploy on this one or not. I think I will. It's taking way too long for him to move. Yeah. Deploy. Using positioning here. I'm going for the idea here is Hounds, and if I need, I have the space to put a Vulcan in here. I leave the space. You will see the opponent going aggro with the sledges and fangs, even if not on the line exactly. So yeah, now he's on the line with the crawlers. And horizontal fangs. And that screams Fang carry. The only reason people play fangs on horizontal position. Balls doing their job, killing sledges. And he don't have the most DPS on his side. I also have one extra event on my extra money. So easy first round, which was to be expected. And instantly reinforcement. There is Phantom here. But not what I need right now, I'm not on aggro. And Phantoms don't quite tank the damage from carry Fang. Fang have more damage than Mustangs. So I'll go for Marksman because I am vulnerable to air, and they will help with that. I could also go for Mustangs. Mustangs would not protect me against some heavy air, but they would protect me against light air and help me kill Fangs. Mustangs are great at killing Fangs. But I want to invest on the Hounds, so just Marksman. Instantly went for range on the Hounds, because I don't have that many tank units here, only the 2 sledges. And now I have the Marksman to help, I have the balls. And range on the Hounds should help, because I knew he would go for range on the Fangs. And I don't want my Hounds to be shorter range than his Fangs. So now they are the same. Actually, he does has a small advantage. Wait. Yeah, 5 range advantage, but that's very small. Let's speed this because he put one Fang on the other side, so I'm farming experience. Look at this ball. It's almost level 2. Although who I want to level is Hounds. One of them got a level. And he's already below 3000. Here, fortified arc light. It can be useful sometimes, but I don't think it's worth it. I went for underground threat. Throw it on his backline and do a pincer attack. You see me put one crawler here. Then there were the crawlers that will spawn here. He's using his own crawlers to protect this tower, which is also vulnerable. But I expected him to protect it. And I expected him to not protect this one, because he already had a Fang with range here. Strange enough, he goes for oil to try to slow my army. They also put one hound here, which is feasting into his fangs. And tower debuff is coming. So my pincer attack worked. And now, even with the slow, I'm winning quite decisively here. I was winning already before the debuff, but with the debuff it just sealed the deal. And more damage. So another 1000 damage. And here there is efficient tech research, but I already grabbed one tech. And there is deployment module. Which I can use because I just got level into a ball. So I can play around with it, changing position. It's quite a lot of HP for balls at level 2. I'm also going for Mech Rage instead of going for the usual chamber compression, because I want to kill the fangs faster and to approach faster, because I have a little less range. And Fang carry usually starts picking enhanced range quite early. You can see me moving my units outside of the oil because I expected him to put something to light it, put a fire badger here or something to light this oil on fire. So that's why I changed the ball from here to here and then moved this part of the units away, so I wouldn't lose a lot of units here. Forget to click quick deploy. We still have some time to see what my opponent's doing. So yeah, Rhino here, and I don't quite have the units to deal with a Rhino on this side. My balls are on this side. And he even missiled my crawlers. So yeah, and beaconed the Rhino towards my tower, which is level 1. There is a missile, but it arrives a bit too late. He's already way too close. And tower debuff. So yeah. Suddenly, with a 9 seconds tower debuff, I am losing. Which is not great. I don't want his fangs to get levels. And he's getting levels. Fortify Dark Light again. There's Mustang Reduction, but useless for me. Improved Scorpion is not a bad card, but I don't need it. So, just keep it. Balls here. Protect me against Rhino if it stays in place. You see me grabbing defense, because it helps the Crawler survive a little longer against the Fangs, even if his Fangs already have armor-piercing bullets. So even a level 1 Fang can do a lot of damage per shot. 102. And you'll see me expanding my line of hounds. Shield here, in case he goes for missiles, the shield will help. And I don't expect him to be able to break the shield with the units he has here. Also, range enhancement, because I expect him to grab a range enhancement, Hound 5. I'm leaving the ball here because actually, I sold it. I think I was going... yeah, that's why I sold it. I wanted to go for Subterranean Blitz, but I should have left the balls, because he can move this Rhino around. You can see, he has the deployment module. And I forgot to click quick deploy. You can see, I went for missile and perfectly positioned to get the Rhino. So my hounds will have time to kill it. You can see, even without chamber compression, they managed it, but he didn't went for one ship shot, he went for 2. Phoenix on my deep flank here. But even with a 9 seconds debuff, my units were not doing that worse. But another debuff, and I don't have any anti-air left. And he has quite a few Fangs and Marksmen. So, yeah! Defeat. You can see that he went for range enhancement and speed, as I was expecting him to start doing. Orbital bombardment, really good against him. It's also good against me. So this will be a very shield heavy turn. My hounds are still getting levels. And I have to guess where he will place this level 2 Rhino. As he can place it anywhere. Which is really annoying. And I don't want to click chamber compression, because it will slow down the speed that the hounds kill his fangs. His crawlers and fangs. So, spell here. Let's click quick deploy. Flanking here with 1. And yeah, 3 shields, which will help a lot against my opponents also going for shields. Rhino is here, but I did place a missile, so it should at least slow it down for quite a while. And there's the Fangs that he has to deal with, so the battle will happen faster than this Rhino can get to my tower. My opponent went for another sledge in here. And missile, which kill a lot of units here. A lot of Claras and 2 hounds. But my hounds are still doing a very good work getting his fangs. I went for range again. He also went for range. Destroying all his shields. As you can see, my hounds are winning the war. And just now his Rhino is coming for my tower, but I got a tower debuff first. My problem here is my marksman needs to survive, because I need to kill those Phoenix. And he is arriving. Tower debuff. But I have a lot of units here. Phoenixes are killing my shield, which is quite annoying. I could have ended with all my shields still alive, and now they are killing quite a few hounds while my marksmen slowly walk towards them. So what I found out here, I need anti-air on this side. I only have anti-air on the right side. So not a lot of damage. And here there is Raiden, which can be problematic. There is level 2 Phantoms, but Phantoms are not the best at stalling Fangs. Crabs also not the greatest in this situation, so I will go for Typhoon and sell it. It's the most money, although I need to sell in 2 turns, but I could use a level 1 Typhoon. At least for a little. There's a lot of spells back, as you can see here. Underground Threat, Sticky Oil, you see me getting levels on my units. Level 3 Hound here, quite a few, most are level 2. Range, my opponent's 3rd attack for his Fangs, Mechanical Rage, but I went for 3rd attack on my Hounds with Arbor Enhancement. So they are quite tanky now. A level 3 Hound is 180 damage reduction. So his level 2 Fangs will do very little damage to it. You can see the Rhino on this side, but I put my balls here. Oh, perfectly predicted and kill it. And here he put Typhoons to help, so my Fangs will not be able to deal with the Phoenix. And he started going for forts. My crawlers managed to win the war in the backline and get his tower. So, a very good victory. There's his oil here, which could be annoying. It's level 2 tower now. And there's a typhoon here. One of them survived it, so he's coming to kill the phoenixes before the marksmen can arrive. My tower is almost... now it's dead, but the phoenix died at the same time. But he's not yet dead. 95 HP. Incendiary bomb. I instantly go for it. It can be very annoying for him, but I do expect him to shield everywhere. Because he knows it can kill a lot of his units. His main carry unit is very vulnerable to fire. And I'm getting even more levels into my hounds. Level 4 hound here. And there's one in the flank, it's level 2 already. I'm throwing here it in the middle, because I think here he will probably go for barrier into the fortress. So they will protect this part. And he will probably put shields here, but maybe he will forget to put shield in the middle, and I can get some fire in here. You can see me going for a missile in here, and one marksman. I was thinking on clicking chamber compression already, but it is very expensive, and I still need shields to protect my units against fire. So yeah, I delayed it. And I still had deployments to use. And my time runs out before I can use all my money. Annoying rhino appearing here in the middle, and exploding rhino, as you can see. Killed quite a few of my units. A real annoyance. Here also, the rhino exploded and killed my balls. I did manage to win the left, but with the rhino exploding my hounds here in the middle, the shields now doubling the HP of the fortresses, I end up not winning the round, and I didn't use all my money. There is also that. I took so long thinking on if I was going to get the round back or not, that I end up not having time to do everything. And I take quite a lot of damage because of the fortresses surviving. Here, none of those look that good for me, so I will skip. And now I go for the tech. So chamber compression, 4 tech hounds. The tech that I should have went for last round, because I needed the damage now. I need to kill fortresses with barrier. So normal hound will not cut it, but chamber compression hound can do it. Here I'm throwing a missile and hoping that with the missile the crawlers will arrive here and delay it enough that the explosion will not kill any of my important units, if it stays there. Also missile on this side too. I'm getting level 2 hounds, so more hounds, because hounds are my DPS. I was thinking of maybe going for Vulcans now, but after getting the chamber compression I didn't have the money to grab 2 Vulcans and tech them. Means that I'm ready at max buffs. And this time I used all my money. Enhance my range and mobility, everything. My opponent went for the steel ball production. He has fortresses. And he's grabbing more forts. So yeah, 6 forts He changed the position of the rhino, but you can see my shield protected against the explosion. Another advantage of putting shields. And now, can the hounds kill the mountain? Not the mountains. There was a game against mountains today. And I will probably make the video with it. But this one is against forts and fangs. And the hounds prevail. Left side won by a landslide again. And right side won, although not many units left. But more than enough to win. So, the chamber compression hounds killing giants. Which is kind of ridiculous, but it's how it works. But the final Blitz Rhino with the Rhino drop was really unexpected and worked quite well for him. Killing hounds here in the middle on the other turn. And in the end, my board was basically crawlers and hounds, and with 3 marksmen. So I was quite vulnerable against the air. At least wasp air. I had fangs, but only a few fangs. So if he went full wasps, problem is he couldn't get a lot of wasps, only 3. Going full wasps, getting 3 wasps. So 3 wasps, the marksman could manage to kill with some time. And if I won the ground, they would have the time. Since I didn't need them to do damage on anything. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave your like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one.